technically he can do 4 songs a day, you know, if he really rips through it.
Crank 'em out.
But they wouldn't be of any quality. We'd just be going for quantity. Is that all right?
Can you feel it? Do you feel anything? Am I standing too?
Hi, I'm Katrina Carlson. Welcome to episode 3. We're going to be talking about producers.
The producer really is responsible for taking the vision of the artist and focusing it towards the actual instrumentation and recording of the album. So it's a very personal and you need to have a lot of trust in whoever you choose for this role.
I've been working with Aniello. He's worked with Guster, who's really big right now. He's worked with Bare Naked Ladies and Lifehouse and many, many other really great artists.
I sort of listen as a fan, and then when I like something, it's moved, I just go with that instinct. If it's moving me, then it's working. So then I start to put my arrangement hat on, and what would I do with it different? You know, I have a tendency to like think that, you know, production is better invisible. You know, I don't want anybody to feel they're listening to production. I just want them to, you know, get the tune, you know, get the lyric, and that's the centerpiece for me, not, you know, what all the little, you know, somersaults are about. You know, it's like I don't really like that kind. I think like true production is just delivering the moment, you know.
I'm working on this album in an indie fashion, which of course means efficient and as inexpensive as possible. So we've been just using Ron's studio in his house, and it's really nice to just kind of show up at a home. And it just has a really laid-back feeling, and you know, it's got the wool rugs on the floor and the, you know, just things hanging around, and there's big old couches, so we can just hang there and listen. And I've enjoyed that kind of laid-back feeling where there's no time clock. I'm not going to a big studio where I feel like big money's rolling by, and you know, there's definitely trade-offs. I'm really hoping that sonically it sounds good on the vocals. We're using a AKG 414, which is a mic I own, so it's not an expensive mic. But it's a good all-around mic, and the board isn't anything really special either. So we're just hoping, I'm really hoping that the vocals still end up being what I want. I think they will be. I mean, I'm counting on it. We started with the first 5 songs, and I did that on purpose. I really didn't want to say, hey, we're going to do all 12 songs or however many we're going to end up with, because I really wanted to make sure that we could have a good working relationship. It's really, really important. And you never really know until you get into the studio how you're going to work together, and you know how much the producer's going to tolerate my quirks or whatever, the way I want to go about doing things, taking some risks this way or that way, or what they may want you to do. So we did the first 5 songs. I'm really, really happy with the way they've turned out. So we're going forward with the next batch of songs. So that's very exciting.
Would you consider because there's so much lost.
There's a lot of loss.
You could change that
Yeah,
to pot.
Yeah, okay.
And then stay lost here, so how could I ever been so lost in your eyes, caught in the rug?
So working with Ron, I found that we really do have a great chemistry. We have a symbiotic relationship with how we like to work. I feel a spiritual connection to him. I feel safe with whatever I might say. And that's really nice for me because I'm really uncomfortable with any kind of conflict. So that's been great. I remember walking into Glenwood Place, and there was Maroon 5 recording next to us, and now we're in the Big Buck studio. And I was walking in there going, okay, I don't know if Ron's going to produce the next 5 because I just don't know if I'm going to get what I want sonically. And I walked in with Greg from my label and Jefferson, who's my co-writer and in my band, and we all said, okay, we'll check it out. We'll see what happens in here. And Ron spent one day mixing 5 songs, and so they were rough mixes. And we came out and we're like, we've got an album, and we've got a producer. So Ron rocks.
Power struggle with her, over this break, She wants a break. I don't want a break. Should I let her have it? I don't know. Why should I? Why?
Let's all take a break.
She acts like it's her record or something. I mean, this is my project. I'm in charge here. Look I'm Francis Ford Coppola. I'm in the jungle filming. This is my movie. You're not taking my movie away from me.